Charlie, how's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good. I was just on your Instagram and you put up a trailer of See How They Run, and
Yeah,
under it you had I really, really loved being a part of this. What did you
yeah.
love most?
Just being on a big movie set, I think it's just like it felt like I'd sort of won a competition to be there. Felt completely sort of like I didn't deserve to be there. But when you're, doing scenes with people like Adrien Brody, you have to pinch yourself a little bit. And it's such a massive, massive production, bigger than anything I've been used to. So yeah, it was amazing.
I'm sure the first day at any new job, doesn't matter what you're doing, can be quite daunting. So what's it
Yeah.
like turning up and going, okay, I know someone and I can trust this person, and the person is your leader, Tom George.
Completely, yeah. It's like first day at school and sort of being like a teacher's pet sort of thing. Really nice. But honestly, it put me at ease so much. And the fact I know how he works and that we're friends anyway outside of work is really nice and just totally put me at ease, basically, because you do look at the cast list and you think, oh my God, it's just, there's a few Oscars between them. That's insane. And then me.
Um, what was it like for you also? Because like this was happening during the pandemic, and everyone's at home, and the West End, there's usually hustle and bustle, and you're filming there, but
Yeah.
you go in, and when you come out, it's just quiet. Was that a little bit eerie?
Really eerie because I don't live in London, so I was staying in hotels in central here, and it was just like going out at night on a weekend when normally it would be really busy was completely dead. So it was really surreal having that experience, just sort of yeah, walking around the West End and just seeing it like it's just alien. It was like sort of apocalyptic, but and yeah, the whole experience was strange. Just the fact that you wouldn't, because there was no pubs or bars or restaurants, didn't really have an opportunity to mingle with the cast as much as you would on in another scenario. So yeah, that was tricky, and it felt like things were taking. You were in rooms for longer between scenes, and so it was a different way of working. But I think overall the way they managed it was amazing. But it was definitely an experience.
That's really interesting, Charlie, because usually, it is being able to hang out with your castmates offset that
Yeah.
sort of creates those bonds, and it then comes across on screen.
Completely.
How did you deal with that? The lack of that?
Well, we were lucky to have a few days rehearsals where had sort of most of the cast there, which sometimes I think is quite rare in films because you just sort of come in, do your days, and then leave. So
Yeah.
I think that was, and knowing Tom the way he works, he always likes to have those days before. So that was a really good opportunity to meet everyone. But yeah, it's you just miss out on those evening things when you have a couple of drinks and you can loosen up. But I think we did spend a lot of time in. Had these big rooms where we would wait in between scenes together, and that was great. We had a chance to get to know each other then. But it is just, but everyone's got a mask on. It is so, yeah, so strange thinking back.
Yeah. Inspector Stoppard and Constable Stalker are trying to solve the mystery. Like, who is the killer?
Mm,
And something he keeps saying to her is, don't jump to conclusions, because she does a
yeah,
lot of that. In this industry, what's the biggest wrong conclusion that you've jumped to in your career?
what about
About
just
a role you may think you didn't have, or just about the way something may have turned out, and then you're just like, actually, no, I shouldn't have jumped to that conclusion.
Well, I mean, only from personal. I mean, when we did This Country, which is the
Yeah.
only thing we've done before, we did the first series, and that was very much about our hometown, and me and my sister wrote it together. And it was like that thing of, oh, will people from our town understand the humor or understand these characters and things like that. Um, but we've discovered that it's sort of those are sort of characters you get universally, which is really nice. And I think, yeah, not taking having a bit more respect for your audience perhaps, and having faith that they will find the good stuff there. You just have to let them do it.
Yeah. Well, just quickly, because I'm so glad you brought up This Country.
Yeah.
When you look back on that, how do you look back on that? Something that you and your sister put together, got BAFTAs for,
Yeah.
ran for 3 seasons. Is it just
Oh,
mind
it's
blowing?
yeah, a dream come true. It took us a long time to get it made, and then we only ever thought we'd do one series. So to end up doing three was incredible. And we just had the best time doing it. It was just sort of, and Tom being involved, it was just sort of like messing around with your mates with a camera. in the park, but getting paid to do it, like the best possible outcome.
Yeah. Well, look, thank you for this country, and thank you for this. This is so much fun. I hope you
Oh,
enjoy it as much as we do.
oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely.